All right, so I did want to do a part 3 on the relations between Hurrian and Ugaritic deities. Actually, this will be more about the Hurrian Ishtar goddesses. So, as I didn't go over this as well, I don't think, in the first video. This won't be about Shaushka, but about Pinikir and a goddess called the Goddess of the Night. So there's no clear Hurrian word for night unless, yeah, there isn't really a clear word for goddess of the night for the goddess of the night in Hurrian. So Mushitu, though, is the Akkadian word for night. So I say, I kind of say her name as like Ilani Mushitu or Eni Mushitu, because Eni is the Hurrian word for deity. Mushitu means night. So the goddess of the night and Pinikir are both Ishtar-style deities, as well as Shaushka, of course. But Pinikir is the planet Venus, the goddess of the planet Venus in the Hurrian pantheon. The goddess of the night could also be. Okay, so here's my theory on her nature. She's either a goddess that personifies the night sky, kind of like the Greek goddess Nyx, and there's a Vedic goddess of the night sky as well. There's also a Hittite goddess of the night as well, believe it or not. Maybe it's Hittite and Luwian. It's, I think, Ishpant or Ishpantia maybe is the name. And so I think that like the Ilani Mushitu is either a personification of the night sky or the evening aspect of the planet Venus. And then Pinikir then would be the morning aspect of the planet Venus. But it's hard to say. Now, they were both worshipped together. They seemed to be very strongly associated with each other. I don't know if they were sisters or not. Sorry, my throat's a little sore. I just wanted to get this video in about. I mean, the video is mostly about Pinikir and the goddess of the Hurrian goddess of the night, which I forgot to mention in the first video. So, I'm on the fence. Pinikir definitely is a personification of the planet Venus, the goddess Pinikir. Goddess of the night could be a personification of the night sky. Something to think about. Either that, or there's maybe two aspects of the planet Venus. Maybe. And then, of course, she would be the goddess of the evening star. But it kind of appears like she's the goddess of the night sky, though. So that's interesting, though. that there would be a deity like that. And then Pinikir would represent the planet, the goddess of the planet Venus. And of course, it's also possible that the goddess of the night corresponds to another planet or star. Not sure what that would be exactly, but Ishtar, the goddess, Ishtar herself is associated with so many different stars and constellations, but yeah, it appears like the goddess Shaushka is not associated with the planet Venus unless she's being associated with the Ugaritic goddess Ashtarte or Ashtart. Seems like that's the only time I see her associated with being celestial in nature. Like, other than that, though, it doesn't appear there's some scarce evidence. Like, there is some scarce evidence. Like, I believe the Egyptians did call her the Queen of Heavens, so they're associating her with the planet Venus there. But as far as the Hurrians themselves, Shaushka may be winged, but she's not associated. I guess she's not. I guess that would be Pinikir, and then we have the very interesting goddess of the night as well. So that is really fascinating that we have a Semitic, or like an ancient Near Eastern goddess that personifies the night sky. Now, I don't think there's a Mesopotamian equivalent to that. Now, of course, this goddess of the night is associated with different Ishtar goddesses. She is an Ishtar-style goddess for sure. Of course, Ishtar is heavily associated with the bow star. These are stars that are they're close to the star Sirius, the arrow star. But that's always been associated with the Elamite Ishtar, I believe, which is Pinikir. But I mean, she could be associated with the bow star too. We just don't know. But she's a personification of the night sky, it seems like, because there's also a Hittite goddess that is also personification of the night sky. So, which her name is Ishpanza, I think, or Ishpant, or both of those names. So she could be associated with that deity too, since they seem to be associated with the same thing. So that is very interesting. So 3 different Ishtar goddesses in the Hurrian pantheon. We got Shaushka. There could be more, actually, but the ones I'm thinking of are Shaushka, Pinikir, and the goddess of the night. So, I think that's pretty cool. Now, the god Anu, he personifies heaven and the night sky, but and even in mythology, he does go up to, he does like he like flees to heaven after being usurped by Kumarbi, the god Kumarbi. So, I mean, it kind of sounds like he's, also would still personify the night sky as well, being, of course, the personification of heaven. But I think the goddess of the night in Hurrian cult would, that would be her domain. She would be the personification of the night sky. So, along with Anu, of course. So, there we go. There's the 3 Ishtar goddesses of the Hurrian pantheon. There's probably some more too, but but there's surviving texts of the goddess of the night in Pinikir. As far as mythology goes, they're not, of course, as prevalent as the goddess Shaushka is the sister of the king of the gods Teshup. So, but they were still very important goddesses. In the processions, the deity processions, I don't know where the goddess of the night would be because I don't see any other winged deity. Maybe she's just not pictured there. I'm not sure. Pinikir was, though. But Shaushka is higher up than her in the hierarchy, in the divine hierarchy. But Pinikir still has a pretty good position in the hierarchy, too. And she's closely related to the goddess of the night. Like, both of them are worshipped, or a lot of times worshipped together, so. But they're not the same deity. All right, well, that will end the video, and hope you found it interesting. If you would like me to talk further on any of these things, I'll be happy to do so. Hurrian, Ugaritic, or any other ancient Near Eastern pantheon deities, just let me know. And as always, thank you for watching.